You're requested to kindly stand. The academic procession has arrived. Now we shall have the national anthem. May I now request Vice Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh, for his welcome address.
Honorable the Chief Justice of India and Visitor National University, Delhi, Honorable the Acting Chief Justice of Delhi High Court and Chancellor of National University, Delhi, Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Honorable Mr. Justice Rajeev Sahai and Law, Honorable Members of the Governing Council, Executive Council, Academic Council of the University, Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court of India, High Court, sitting and retired, respected judicial officers and officials of the state administration, respected members of the Bar, Vice Chancellors, fellow academics, distinguished guests and invitees, graduating students, faculty members, staff, members of the media and the press, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Great privilege to welcome you to the 5th Annual Convocation of the National University of Delhi and be a part of the ceremony. It is a special day for all of us and a very special day for me especially. It was 2008, almost 10 years back, that I was asked to create this institution and I joined on 21st of July 2008. This journey with the law schools for me has been very momentous and very special. Starting from law school Bangalore in 96-97, I came to law school Hyderabad, known as Nalsar University of Hyderabad in 1998, where I stayed for 10 years, and then I was lucky enough to be called to found National University, Delhi. For me, it was a very, very challenging task, because NLU Delhi was the 13th law school that time. There were already 12 law schools in existence. So the agenda before me, when I came to meet the Honorable Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, Justice M. Sharma at that time, the Chief Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Honorable Justice Geeta Mittal was also there in that house, and they asked me how you are going to be different from the other law schools. So I said one thing would be that I would like to have my own test. I will not be a part of the clan. In one voice, everybody said, you were the initiator of the CLAT as well, Hyderabad. Why do you want to have your own test? I said, I'm the 13th law school, and I don't want to be the 13th choice. Even if students don't give me the first, second choice, but if I have my own test, I believe that student would join NLU Delhi as their first choice. And believe me, that decision proved very right for me. And within a short span of time, let me share with you that right from the day one, this year for 80 seats at NLU Delhi, we had 18,000 applications. And in CLAT, for about 2,500 seats, there were 50,000 applications. And for the information of the House, the first batch of students, those who came from different places, many of them, when I interacted with them, I have a tradition that I call every student and parent to my office when they come for admission. When I asked them that, did you appear in CLAT and where did you join? I came to know that almost 90 or more than 95% students, they had qualified CLAT and they joined some law schools as good as Bangalore, Hyderabad, Calcutta, Bhopal and other places. And when their admission was confirmed at NLU Delhi, they came to NLU Delhi. And reason was simple. I said, why you want to come to NLU Delhi? And they said, sir, you have best of students. So, all the best wishes to you and all congratulations to you, because you have created that environment, that reception in everybody's mind. We by choice, we say, we put in our prospectus and also the website, we are one institution, we don't want to be ranked by any media or any journal, because I believe my rank is my student. If they perform well, I'm ranked. If they don't perform well, what is the idea of having we call it paid ranking, we don't like it. So that was one thing, and that could happen, let me share with you. That could happen because of when I came here, I had two things in mind. That any institution would be a center of excellence when the institution will take care of certain things. And those mandates were that I must attract best of faculty. And I started searching for that. And fortunately for me, when I started this journey of the law school at Delhi, I had 5 vice chancellors working with me who was very senior people. Professor M.P. Singh, Professor Upendra Bakshi, Satya is still with us, Professor M.P. Singh is still with us, Jay Govind, who was the director of Bangalore or vice chancellor later on, he was also with us. So we created a pool of very senior faculty members, and at the same time then I thought we should also have some very, very young people, those who have a culture of research. So when we engage young people at the level of assistant professor and professor and associate professor, we attracted people from Harvard, from Yale, from Stanford, from the other best of places, because they would carry a culture of research. And that's why this is a joint effort by the faculty and the students that we started working on good learning, good research, and that's how the university created a dozen centers, centers like Communication and Governance, Center for Good Governance, Center for IPR, Center for Death Penalty, where to your knowledge, I will share with you, there are more than 50 research scholars working in these centers. And we attracted best of projects and best of funding, not from India, but also from abroad. And that's how it could be possible, because we created best of facilities, best of library. All credit to the library staff, we have more than 50,000 books, best of database, and we can have access to as many as 3,000 journals all over the world. Whatever journal is published, we can have access to that. Every year we publish the index to legal journals or articles at the national and international level, and the students can have access to this. Students very actively participate in both courses. They participate in the seminar, conferences, workshop, and also the debates. I remember that after we started in participating in debate, the Stephen organizes a very famous debate every year known as the Mukherjee Trophy. We did not allow anybody to win the trophy after we started participating in that. And that is also true about moods. When we were born in Delhi in 2008, after we started participating in moods, the story went around in all the institutions in Delhi that if there is a NLU D team participating, you don't have a chance. So we created that scare that after we started participating in moods, there are very old institutions in Delhi, but whenever the NLU D team will participate, we will always win with one exception. And that exception was then we did not participate. Obviously, then obviously we cannot help. Then somebody might win, but otherwise, that is the caliber of the moot court and the other activities which the student do. Faculties have done best of publications, best of research work, and that's how we have come to this stage. And somebody asked me, Dr. Singh, there are 22 law schools today. Where do we stand? For me, it's a very difficult answer. I said the three best are Bangalore, Hyderabad, and NLU Delhi. And I said this is very difficult for me to answer because I'm a part of all the three. I was with law school Bangalore in 96-97. I was with Hyderabad Law School from 98 to 2008, and from 2008 I'm here. And for me, all the three are best. But then I qualify by saying we are second to none. That's a better way to say that we are the best. And not because I say it, we are the best because as far as NLU Delhi is concerned, we have a culture of research. And the kind of research we do, the engagement with the ministries or with the government or with the law commission or with the judiciary, the kind of research work done by the centers here is not done by anybody else. All schools combined have not that much of funding for research as NLU Delhi alone has. And in that journey, we very actively involve the faculty and also the students. For example, for our death penalty clinic, we had 100 students working on that clinic. So that is a training which is imparted. The student-centric activities are all done by the students. We elect a student bar council within 1 month of their admission. Then all activities are done by students. They have full independence to organize their programs with the help of the mentor they have in the classroom. But they do come to me for one thing, when they need money, like they go to their parents. So they'll say, sir, this is the program, these are the expenses, and sir, you have to sanction it. And normally I don't say no, because we grow in any institution. Then three things are very important. When we motivate the faculty, when we motivate the students, and we will also motivate the non-teaching staff. When you are a family, when you work together to bring a good name to the institution, only that happens. And for me, this journey so has been very, very eventful and momentous. And this institution has been a part of my conscience. As a founder vice chancellor, I came with a dream. Dreams come true not by belief, but by dedication in pursuit. It requires mentoring and passion and care. A passionate garden does not own the garden, yet rejoices when there are flowers and fruits blooming. For me personally, physically here or anywhere else, my best place is always be NLU Delhi. J.R. Tata said, if I have any merit, it is getting along with individuals according to their ways and characteristics. At times it involves suppressing yourself. It is painful but necessary. To be a leader, you have got to lead human beings with affection, and that I did. I tried my best to lead with dedication and passion. I am also reminded of the words from the poem The Brook. Men may come, men may go, I go on forever. For NLU Delhi, the best is yet to come. I shall leave for future leaders to achieve. I wish the graduating students best of everything in life and pray that all your dreams are fulfilled. I thank everybody present here for this ceremony. And now I have the privilege to request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
I have the honor to present to the Chancellor the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD. They have been found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of philosophy will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that, if admitted to the PhD degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university?
I do promise.
So, may I request first Mr. Satyapal Arora to receive the degree. And he has worked on patenting of computer-related invention in India, opposed to its comparative study as compared to those of US and European Union. Now I present Mr. Shashwat Vajpayee to receive his PhD degree. He has worked on the anti-profit shifting and transfer pricing basis of operating. Madam,
I have the honor to present to the you start.
Madam, I have the honor to present you the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of Master of Laws in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National Law University, I admit you, as also the candidates in absentia, to the degree of Master of Laws, LLM in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that, if admitted to the LLM degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university?
Now I'll read out the name in the order. Mr. Aryan Sharma, Akshay Chandani, Ankur Madhya, Asha Meena, Nikita, Parul Lohia, Piyush Chabra, Prathma Sharma, Preeti Badola, Prerna Rai, Ritika Bharana, Ritu Chandra, Rupal, Sanskrit Ash, Sarah Polly, Shambhavi, Siddharth Mehra, Siddhant Moore, Sonika Meena, Udita, Vaibhav Chaurasia, Vijit Vikram Singh, Aditi Singh, Anusha Panwar, Gagandeep Kaur, Nivesh Sharma, Prakhar Ganguly, Pooja Priya, Rinki Singh, Sarthak Bhatnagar, Shraddha Sanjeev, Shreya, Srishti Pandey, Sharmila Chandran, Vishali Shoryan, Tableen Kaur, congratulations to everybody. Madam, I have the honor to present you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws, Honours BA-LLB, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws, Honours, BA-LLB Honours, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of BA-LLB Honours in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws, Honours, BA-LLB Honours in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that, if admitted to the BA-LLB Honours degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself as worthy members of this university? I do.
The students may please line up according to their order. I read out the names. Arushi Mahajan. Abhay Jain. Abhimanyu Das. Abhimanyu Gupta. Aishwarya. Aishwarya. Sinha. Akshaya Parth. Amit Sharma. Anamika Mishra. Anant Acharya. Anirudh Bhatia. Ankit Sinha. Anu Bhaskaran. Anush Sharma. Anvesha Chaudhary. Aratrika Das. Archana Negi. Arpit Agrawal. Arpita Gupta. Ashish Chandra. Avinash Mulandi. CV Aradhana. Danish Malik. Devashish Grish Golgole. Divisha Mehta. Gibran Naushad. Hardik Singh. Harishankar Mahapatra. Himanshu Chawla. Juhi Shah. Karamdev. काव्या तंगिराला, कुलदीप बैरवा, लक्ष्य गुप्ता, महिमा सिंह, मारिया जॉर्ज, मर्लिन जोआना खाखा, मीरा मेनन, मोना नूरे यस्तान, निधि कौल, निष्कर्ष जाखड़, ओशिन शाह, परमवीर सिंह, पावनी माथुर, परलिता नरेन, पीएम स्वप्ना, पीयूष कुमार, प्रज्ञा झा, रितिका मल्होत्रा, पुरुषोत्तम मिश्रा, रविशंकर एम, रिद्धि दरोरिया, सान्या शर्मा, सरल मिनोचा, सार्थक विद्यार्थी, सौम्या शर्मा, शिवांगी प्रिया, श्रद्धा कुलश्रेष्ठा, श्रेया रमन, एक प्रेरणा महेंद्रा, शुतंजय भरद्वाज, श्वेता कावरा, सिद्धार्थ प्रियदर्शी शर्मा, सोनल सारदा, श्रीराम जी, Shashti Singhania. Umakant Tripathi. Vaibhav Agrawal. Vaibhav Dutt. Pratyush Pandey. Pratyush Pandey. Shruti Agarwal. Abhinav Bakolia. Ashna Sharma. Divya. Isha Praveen Rathi. Punita Parsoya. Sushant Singh.
रेडी हो जाओ.
May I request the Vice Chancellor to
दो ही तो हैं.
speak about the awards and medals? I have the honor to present to the Honorable Chief Justice of India and other dignitaries the candidates for the award of medals and prize instituted by various endowments in BA, LLB and Master of Laws, LLM, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the award of medals and prize. The candidates receiving the medals and prize will present. Please stand forward. I have in the presentation segment, I have three kinds of medals and awards to be conferred to the different students. In the first segment, the gold medal and prizes instituted by various donors in the names of their choice for the various subjects of law, and medals are awarded for this year to different students. I'll first read out sequence of 10 medals and cash prize to be given to one student. Shri K.K. Venugopal Senior, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Shri N.K. Nambiar, for the subject constitutional law. Shri A.K. Ganguly, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Shri Advait Pat Ganguly, for the subject constitutional law. Honorable Justice K. Ramamurthy, former Judge, High Court of Delhi, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his parents, late Shri T.G. Krishnamurthy, freedom fighter, and Mrs. Subalakshmi, for the subject constitutional law. Honorable Justice S.B. Sinha, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Shri A.N. Sinha, for the subject public law. Shri Subhash Chandra Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Srimati Lajya Sharma for the subject jurisprudence. Shardul Shroff has instituted a gold medal in the name of Pallavi and Shardul Shroff gold medal for the subject corporate law. Kajal Sheetal Mishra, Advocate, Founders SKJS Juris Legal Group, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Kajal and Sheetal Mishra for the subject taxation law. Shri Amitesh Banerjee, Advocate, High Court, Kolkata, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Honorable Justice Umesh Chandra Banerjee, for the subject intellectual property rights. Mr. Praveen Anand and Anand partners have instituted gold medal in the name of Anand and Anand Gold Medal for the subject intellectual property rights. Shri Pawan Bhatia on behalf of Royal Safe Company has instituted a gold medal in the name of Shri Satvinder Singh Bhatia for the subject international trade law. Shri Manoj Swaroop has instituted a cash prize in the name of his father late Shri Paramatmam Swaroop for the subject constitutional law. Friends, all these 10 medals and a cash prize awarded to Ms. C.B. Aradhya. Come to the dais. Please be honored for conferring all these medals to C.B. Aradhya. She is to receive 10 medals and a cash prize to be awarded by Honorable Justice J.S. Kant, Chief Justice of India and Registrar, National Law University, Delhi. May I request the dignitaries to please take seats. So, next segment of Shri Mohan Ahuja and Shri Vinay Ahuja have instituted a gold medal in the name of Mohalla House for the subject alternative dispute resolution. Shri Digambar Sen Sahni, settler and founder trustee, Bodhraj Sahni Memorial Trust, Yadgar Manjil, New Delhi, has instituted a cash prize in the name of Professor Ghanshyam Singh for the subject Civil Procedure Court. Professor Steve has instituted a cash prize in the name of Professor S. Nagar for the subject alternative dispute resolution. And this one medal and 2 cash prize are awarded to Ms. Sanya Sharma. Sanya Sharma is and may I request Honorable Justice to do the honor for conferring this medal and cash prize to Ms. Sanya Sharma. Thank you. Kindly take your seat. Shri S.R. Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Srimati Sadhana Sharma for the subject criminal law. Professor K.N. Chandrasekhar Pillai instituted a cash prize in the name of his esteemed teacher, Professor R.B. Kelkar, for the subject criminal procedure code. This medal and cash prize is awarded to Mr. Nishkarsh Jakar. Mr. Nishkarsh Jakar to please come in the dais. And may I request Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Khanna ji to please confer the medal and the prize to Mr. Nishkarsh Jakar. Canara Bank has instituted a cash prize, Canara Bank Endowment Fund for the subject banking law and negotiable instruments. And a cash prize, this cash prize goes to Mr. Vaibhav Agrawal. And may request Mr. Justice Rajiv Sahai and Law, Judge Delhi High Court, to please do the honor and confer this prize to Mr. Vaibhav Agrawal. Justice and Law to kindly remain for a while, one more. So Mr. Arshad Papu Khan and Sophia has instituted a gold medal in the name of Dr. Kumar Ali Khan and Anamika Berkeley for the subject competition law and policy. This medal is awarded to an LLM student, Ms. Anusha Pandya. And this award will be conferred by Honorable Mr. Justice Rajiv Sahai and Anusha Pandya. For the subject competition law and policy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now I move on to the second segment of this ceremony, which is a very coveted segment as it carries some gold medals for overall excellence by different students. So this is special gold medals for BA honors student. I'll read out the name. First of all, Suresh Shroff Memorial Trust has instituted a gold medal in the name of Suresh Shroff for the first rank holder. And this medal is awarded to Ms. C.V. Aradhana. May I request Honorable Justice Geeta Mukherjee to please confer the medal to Ms. C.V. Aradhana. And meanwhile, I also please announce another medal. Bharti and Suresh Shroff Memorial Trust has instituted a gold medal in the name of Bharti S. Shroff Gold Medal for second rank holder. And I am pleased to invite Sanya Sharma to receive this medal again by Honorable Justice Geeta Mukherjee, the Chancellor of National University Delhi. Sanya Sharma. Thank you, ma'am. Now, friends, I have to read out 5 medals in a row. So, please allow me. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Dr. L.M. Singhvi, for the best all-round performance. Mr. Chetan Sabharwal and Mr. Nitin Sabharwal has instituted a gold medal in the name of Honorable Justice Y.K. Sabharwal for the Best Student of the Year Award. Honorable Justice R.C. Lahoti, former Chief Justice of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, Shri Ratan Lal Lahoti, Advocate and Freedom Fighter, for the Best Student of the Year. Shri P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his mother, Srimati Pawni Satyanarayana, for the overall excellence. Dr. Mrs. Santosh Chawla has instituted a gold medal in the name of late Honorable Mr. Justice T.P.S. Chawla for the legal aid and community outreach. And these 5 medals are awarded to Ms. Akshaya Patsa. And I would very honorably request Honorable Mr. Justice Ahead, the Chief Justice of India and West NLU Delhi, to kindly do the honor. Akshaya Pathak, who received 5 medals for overall excellence, best all-round performance, best student of the year, best student overall excellence. Thank you, everybody. And in the end, in this segment, I have one more gold medal to be awarded to one student, and this is Shri Inder, the chairman, Salwan Public School has instituted a gold medal in the name of late Shri Pandit Girdhari Lal Salwan for the best outgoing student from excellence through diversity. And this medal goes to Miss Marlene Joanna. And may I request Honorable Justice Sandeep Khanna, Judge Delhi High Court, to please do the honor. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last segment, I have a very special, segment to be presented before you. This is Vice Chancellor Gold Medal, first for LLM. The Vice Chancellor has instituted a gold medal for overall best male student in the LLM, and this medal would be announced by the Vice Chancellor. This is gold medal for overall best male student in the LLM, and this medal is awarded to
Best male student, Ankur Madhi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice Chancellor has also instituted a gold medal for overall best female student in LLM.
This is Anusha Pawar.
Anusha Panwar, please come on the dais to receive the gold medal for overall best female student, LLM.
You can give me that.
Now friends, you can guess, I am moving on. Vice Chancellor Gold Medal for BLLB Honours. Vice Chancellor has instituted the gold medal for overall best male student in BLLB Honours. So may I request the Vice Chancellor to announce the name for the student this year?
Satranjya Bhardwaj.
Mr. Satranjya Bhardwaj, please rush to the dais to receive overall best male student, BLLB Honours, the Vice Chancellor Gold Medal. Satranjya Bhardwaj. And the last in this segment The Vice Chancellor has also instituted a gold medal for the overall best female student and BA with the honors.
Sweta Kabra.
Sweta Kabra should see overall best female student and BA with the honors.
Thank you very much. And now it's the time for release of two most prestigious and reputed publications of the university. First, the Journal of National Law University Delhi, and then the NLUD Student Law Journal. National Law University Delhi publishes its research scholarship and intellectual outcomes for greater visibility among the legal fraternity. So with great pride and honor, may I request the dignitaries to release the publications. May we have the journal on the stage, please? This is the release of the Journal of National Law University Delhi. May we also have the National Law University Delhi Student Law Journal. The National Law University Delhi Student Law Journal. Thank you very much. And now it's the time for the release of the book titled Pre-Trial Process and Policing, Case Analysis and Judicial Discourse. The book has been authored by Professor Dr. G.S. Bajpai and Shri Siddharth Dahiya. In this book, a carefully selected range of Supreme Court cases have been identified, collected, analyzed with respect to pre-trial process in the context of policing. Considerable protection is provided to the accused at the pre-trial stage, especially when the accused confronts the police agency. It is at this stage the rights and due process entitlements become important. So this collection is expected to drive the readers to contemplate and develop critical insight for considering many alternative arguments in the realm of criminal procedure. Thank you very much, sir. And now may I request the Vice Chancellor, National Law University Delhi, Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh Ji, to please invite the Chief Guest for his convocation address.
I have the honor to request Honorable Mr. Justice J.S. Kaur, Chief Justice of India and Visitor NLU Delhi, to deliver the convocation address.
Ms. Justice Geeta Mittal, Acting Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, my honorable esteemed colleagues from the Delhi High Court,
Professor Ranbir Singh, Vice Chancellor, NLU, Delhi, Professor G.S. Bajpai, Registrar, Mrs. Justice T.P.S. Chawla, Dr. Santosh Chawla, members of the faculty and other staff, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. I consider it a matter of great honor to have been invited to deliver the 5th Convocation Address of the National Law University, Delhi. This institution has grown into a great center of learning within a short period of time. I am happy to know that students who have graduated from NLU Delhi have brought accolades to this institution. It is also a matter of pride for this institution to see some of its students excelling in the civil services examinations. Students from this university has topped Delhi, Punjab and Haryana Judicial Services examinations as well. Several others who have graduated out from here have been admitted to prestigious institutions such as the Oxford University, the Cambridge University, the New York University School of Law, the Yale Law School, the Harvard Law School for their postgraduate studies. I take this opportunity to congratulate NLU Delhi for these significant achievements. Getting a degree is only a step forward in your career and your life. It is an acknowledgement that you are capable of the tasks which an LLB, LLM or a doctorate degree holder is required to perform. This is a big responsibility which each one of you owe not only to yourself and your parents, but also to the institution that has conferred the degree upon you, and to your country which has contributed to your education. How well you discharge your responsibility is the next big test ahead of you. Indeed, in some measure, the future of the rule of law rests with you for shaping a constitutionally abiding India. From tomorrow, you will be a part of a larger responsibility where your performances will emerge from the intellect and wisdom that you have had the opportunity to acquire. Life really starts now, and the battle has just begun. You will now enter a new world of competition. In fulfilling your dreams, you have many options. You could decide to start practicing law. Litigation has a charm of its own. You may alternatively confine yourself to arbitration and conciliation, and also mediation. These fields also offer a complete career prospect. You may take a different call and become a legal consultant. In that eventuality, you will have to acquaint yourself with the present-day economic and commercial developments. You could join the corporate world and be happy with an office job, which will surely bring home a large packet of money. You could choose a career in teaching. You could then manage young scholars and take the responsibility to organize their careers. In the options available to you, you have to acquaint yourself with all contours of emerging rights, trends, and legal challenges. The choices open to you, though multiple, are not simple. They all require hard work for success and excellence. When I passed out the way you're passing out today, I'm an old man. I passed my LLB degree in 1977. LLM in 79. But I was, as a child, greatly motivated by a story of Michelangelo. I recently went to Belgium, and close to Brussels, the capital of Belgium, there's a city called Bruges. So they've taken us there for sightseeing. And they mentioned that there was a statue by Michelangelo in a church of Our Lady there. The church was called Church of Our Lady. And I was emphatic that I wanted to visit the church to see that sculpture. Eventually we managed to see it. I must tell you that it was one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen in my life. It had Mary with the infant Jesus in her lap, and that's what Michelangelo was known for. I think the world has not seen a better sculptor than Michelangelo. But why then has Michelangelo been an inspiration for me? When Michelangelo completed his studies of art, he was called by the Pope of Rome, Pope Julius II. So he went to the Pope, and the Pope told him that he wanted him to carve sculptures for the church. So Michelangelo went all over finding the best pieces of stone, and the best marble pieces are available in the north of Italy. They are called the Carrara quarries. So he bought huge pieces of marble from there and brought them all the way back to Rome. And it took him a lot of months before he could pick up his pieces of blocks of stone. When he got back, the Pope had changed his mind. He says, no, I don't want sculptures. I want you to paint the ceiling of this chapel. Now, the ceiling of the chapel, it was a narrow, long chapel with a high roof and a carved ceiling, and was about 10,000 square feet of painting to be done. And Michelangelo tells the Pope, why are you asking me? I'm a sculptor. I'm not a painter. I'm not an artist. You ask Raphael. He is the best painter of today's time. Go and ask Raphael. And the Pope tells him, was your master Ghirlandaio? And he says, yes, he was my master. Did he teach you to mix paints and make colors? He says, yes, he taught me to mix paint and make colors. So he says, you are acquainted with mixing paints and making colors, so you'll do the painting for me. Well, who can say no to the Pope? So the Pope would have known nothing about it, and Michelangelo started to then paint the ceiling. It had to be paintings, not just a color. And he got on top, and the only friends that he had and the only people he met during that time was the Pope, who would tell him what to paint, and the person who would mix the colors for him. So he would start early morning, finish off late night, and there was no light there, right at the top, right on the ceiling. Days went into weeks, weeks went into months, months went into years. He got sick. He lost his skin because there was no light, but he persisted. What did he paint? He painted the figure of God separating light from darkness. That's one painting on the scene. He painted the creation of man and woman. He painted the Garden of Paradise. He painted the Great Flood. It took him 4 years by the time he completed. And when the doors of the chapel were opened, the Sistine Chapel it's called, Romans came to see it. They were amazed. Every figure and every face told a story. Anybody who goes to Rome visits Sistine Chapel, that's one important place to go. Raphael also went to see the chapel, went to see the painting. And he fell to the ground, knelt and prayed to God. He says, God, thank you for giving me birth that I could see the paintings of Michelangelo. What's the moral behind it? What's the story that I'm trying to tell you? Once you have learned, once your teachers have taught you, once you understand the niceties of issues, then it's up to you what you achieve. If you are focused, if you are hardworking enough, if you want to succeed and do the best, it doesn't matter, you can. And if Michelangelo, who was a sculptor, could be one of the best known artists and recognized for his paintings in the Sistine Chapel, you too can be the best. You can achieve what you want to. In corporate law, law usually follows practice. Therefore, lawyers in corporate jobs have to be very innovative and aware of the legal systems around the world. To ensure that the market keeps on functioning, till the time law through legislation or court decisions catches up with it, the advisory function of a lawyer is crucial. At the execution of the advice, outside or inside the court, determines the local and the national profile of justice. The cardinal value is honesty of advice and integrity of execution. Joining the bar, however, has its own charm. The challenge to argue is in a complicated case, sometimes against an established precedent, is an incomparable experience. It is the bar that aids in developing groundbreaking laws. We quote Keshwananda Bharati for the basic structure doctrine. However, the establishment of the basic structure doctrine has been derived from the innovative arguments of several learned lawyers. The bench needs assistance of a hard-working bar to interpret the law according to the needs of the time, and thereby to keep the law relevant for the society. As a member of the legal fraternity, I can assure you that judges always encourage young deserving lawyers at the bar to carry the torch of great advocates who are responsible for assisting courts to lay down many of the precedents that we use today. A successful and deserving lawyer may also get a chance to be at the bench. If he or she so wishes, in future you may find yourself deciding on important political and social matters, thereby molding the destiny of the country through the values you exhibit. But let me remind you that to know that you do not know is the beginning of wisdom. And in case you choose litigation as a career, let me remind you that what you must do. You will have to represent clients who may or may not have a good case. But no matter how hopeless the case, the unmeritorious the client, notwithstanding the apathy of the judge, irrespective of the risk to your own reputation, and despite the other passing concerns that may be prying on your mind, this is what you must do. I can share with you that what I am going to tell you is an inspiration I got from good old times. In my times, the great singers were, for pop music, people like Cliff Richard, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra. And for rock music, Zeppelin and the kinds. And I was more a rock fan than a pop fan. But I remember then having heard a song sung by Frank Sinatra. It was called The Impossible Dream. If you go to the internet even now and say lyrics of The Impossible Dream by Frank Sinatra, it'll open up to you and you can see those lyrics. The same song was also sung by Elvis Presley. So what I'm going to tell you now is an inspiration and drawn from what they said and a judgment that I read many years later in life. Metcalf versus Weatherhill. So I get back to what I was telling you. No matter how hopeless the case, the unmeritorious the client, notwithstanding the apathy of the judge, irrespective of the risk to your own reputation, and despite the other passing concerns that may be prying on your mind, this is what you must do. You must follow and defend the great traditions of advocacy. You must make mountains out of molehills, to find a point of law where none had previously known to exist, to ensure the client does not lose the case without everything possibly being said on his behalf, and on some occasions, even something impossible. I wish you luck for achieving your dreams. At the same time, I also want to tell you not to forget your role. A lawyer or a law teacher who does not understand and empathize with his or her society can never be a good lawyer or a good teacher or a good judge. Law is a living embodiment of fundamentals of ethics, morality, and everything that is good. The legal profession is a vast reservoir of wisdom, strength, and courage. Law is no trade briefs, no merchandise. It is a part of the social reality. The social reality consists of also the economy, the political structure, religion, morals, customs, each of which operates on a different, though often interconnected plane. Theories and concepts which you have learned and acquired, and the values imbibed in your personality will enable you to successfully navigate the unexpected ahead. Having chosen law as a career, you may guide policymakers, balance the interests of various stakeholders, expand the space for those left out in the society, and be a compass for the nation in its voyage. In the profession of law, you will provide hope to many. You will counsel, arbitrate, settle, and liberate. An academic convocation is a conclusion and also a new beginning. It's a joyous day for the students who have worked hard, for getting their professional degree, for teachers who have labored unceasingly, and the administration which has ensured that the university functions in a peaceful and ordered manner. I congratulate all those concerned for successfully ensuring students to complete their courses during this academic year, to enable them to receive their well-deserved rewards. I would like to conclude by saying that India is free, but it is yet to taste the true glory of this freedom. Lawyers participated at the forefront in the freedom movement, and they also deliberated in the Constituent Assembly debates in drafting the Constitution, and therefore played an important role in deciding how India was to be administered. Lawyers have remained at the forefront to ensure that the country is governed according to the provisions of the Constitution, and that the people live a cherished life in enjoyment of the fundamental rights promised to them. The process must be taken forward. The task that law professionals must now perform is to make the people of India attain glorious freedom. May you thrive with success in your careers, and may you have a role in the progression of your country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I have now the honor to request the Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
And now it's the time for national anthem. May I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem. Kindly be seated. Now we shall have the group photograph of the students of outgoing batches of PhD, LLM and BA LLB honours. May I request the PhD candidates to please come over the stage to have the group photograph with the distinguished guest. Please join the guest. One second. May I request the LLM candidates to please come over the stage. The boys, you are requested to please come over the stage, and the girls may take the position downstairs. Yes, please. All the boys, please come over the stage. Thank you. And now the BA LLB honor students, please move forward. Come over the stage for the group photograph. All the BA LLB honor students. The boys again, they can come over the stage. Please come forward. Some of you can please come over the stage. Half of you can come over the stage and half of you can be down. Thank you very much. Now the students are requested to move back to their places, to their seats. The students are requested to move back to their seats, please.
The photographer will be available to BLLB students to do the customs later. They will remain on the seats till the procession moves out of the hall.
Quietly resume back to your seats, all of you. And now, while we have the reverse academic procession, you are requested to be in your places, be in your seats. Please take your seats, all of you. Kindly be seated quickly. We'll be having the reverse academic procession right now. You are requested to rise when the band plays. Can we have the marching tune, please? to all the students of the One minute, Sushant. The lunch has been arranged outside on the three sides, towards the back for the students and the parents, towards the left-hand side for the guests, and towards the right-hand side for the media and the faculty members. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the wonderful ceremony.